Okay, guys, I am back with part two of the covers. What I have done is I took a little bit of t-shirt material and I just buffed these covers. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it took off the texture that I was feeling and made it very smooth. I can see a slight sheen. I don't know if you can see that, but I did test it with a drop of water and it just rolls right off. And that's the main reason that I wanted to try it, was just for protective coating. Just, not to protect the whole book because, it's paper, but in case you spill something and you can, grab it real quick, it's not going to destroy the whole journal. So yeah, I like the texture. I'll be using that again. It's very nice, and like I said, it's not a high sheen, but it's there and I like it. So today I went ahead and I buffed all of the covers, and then I sewed in the signatures. So it's now a journal. And what I want to do today is decorate the covers. So we'll start with the Rosy Elegance. Excuse me. What I want to put on there is this bingo card. Oh, I was looking for my ink. I don't need it to be too elaborate, but I actually could just leave this Rosy Elegance cover the way it is, because the cover itself is so pretty with all the flowers. But I knew I was going to add something to the cover, and that's why I went ahead and made the first cover of the signature the same image. But I am going to cover this with a focal point. So I'm going to take the bingo first, and I want to put some lace on here, so I'm going to just put a little bit of this clear gel tacky glue, and then put some of this lace on here. This is that lace from the floral department at Walmart. It comes in 6" by a lot of feet. I don't remember how many, but yeah, quite a bit. Like I said, I've used it many times and I still have a ton of it left. So I just want that to tack down a little bit. Don't have to wait for it to dry. And then I'm going to excuse me, I have a frog in my throat today. This one's pretty grungy already, but I just, for consistency's sake, I will edge it, and then we will glue this down, and this will help hold that lace as well. Okay, I think this is the top, and I want to line that up with these lines here, so you can still see the bingo underneath a little bit. Basically just needs a little something to pop from the cover because it's so busy, but I mean, this is going to be busy no matter what. There's a lot of flowers. So now I've got this one. Just want to ink around the edges. I see this image a lot on television programs. Like when they have botanical framed on the wall or whatever, I'll see this one. I also see there's a sunflower that I see quite a bit. And I noticed that they come up in these kits quite a bit. So I don't mind, it's a beautiful image. Okay, don't put it on upside down. Just going to put that on there at a little bit of an angle so you can see the roses underneath. And then I think I want to use some of the glossy accents. I want to put some pearls over here. And you just need a very minimal amount of the glossy accents. Just something to tack it down, because the adhesive on the back of these pearls is not very reliable. Here we go. Okay, and now I have this rose image. Just want to use this as a little accent. And glue that down here. There we go. I like it. Okay. So now I want to glue this to the book. And I'm just putting clear gel, tacky. This is not cardstock. This is 28-pound paper that I print my kits on. It just lays better on here. So let's see. I gotta pull this down closer where I can see. I think I figured that if I come just underneath that butterfly wing, I'll have room for the label. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so then I have this. Now, I'm not sure. I need to ink that before I forget. This came with screws. I have brads that will fit, but I don't have enough. So, I think I am going to, I'm just going to put a little bit of smudge on here just to take that white down a little bit. I should have printed it on a different color, but that'll work. I think what I'm going to do, and I've done this before, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and I'm going to use my glossy accents. But what I'm going to do is nip the bottoms off the screws and then just put them in place after I glue this on, because I don't want screws going through the book, number one, and I don't have enough brads. So yeah, so I'm going to set this down here. And then, I'm going to have to hold that longer than that. I have it. I used the clear gel before, and sometimes it'll stick, sometimes not. This needs to have a good connection, but I want to get this in there before it completely dries. So I just stick that in there. There we go. Oops. Get it mostly centered. There we go. Alright, I am going to take this over there and put a book on top of it to hold this down, and I'll be back and we'll do nature's music. Okay, I'm back with the nature's music. Like I said, I've buffed this, and I don't know if this is any easier to see the sheen. I have some pretty bad lighting in here today. But yeah, I really do like the feel of it. It adds just a little bit of, not like Mod Podge, you know how Mod Podge is almost plasticky, but just almost like textured, a little thicker. You'll have to try it. I like the way it worked out. So anyway, I'm going to do the cover for this one, and on this one I'm going to do very similar to the Rosy Elegance, and just layer on. This time I'm going to layer on some music paper. And I have ripped this music paper, so when I'm inking it, it gives a little bit more grunge around the edge. The paper itself was already pretty grungy. Okay, and then I have this piece of lace. Sometimes this music looks upside down to me, but the writing is right side up, so I'm going to go with it. Okay, just a little bit for the lace. Tack that down. Okay, and then on these I've got this is just a piece from the kit. Try to use up what I've already printed out. I need a little bit more ink. There we go. Okay, so I don't need a lot of glue on here because there's glue on the bottom piece still, so I am going to place that on there. Okay, and then this one, the edge, this is almost like a library card or a title card with the music over it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do this one a little sideways at an angle. Okay, now on this one I took our butterfly again that we used on another, I think this is the size, excuse me, we used this one on a pocket, corner tuck or something. This is not the small one, but I wanted to use that as a focal point here. While I got my ink, I'm going to go ahead and ink this. A lot of this doesn't show because it's behind the frame, but I just want to make sure that the white is not so stark. Okay, that way I can put my ink away. Okay, so what I decided to do on the butterfly this time was to just tie a piece of this linen around the body. We'll see how easy that is. I don't know why I have such a hard time tying. Oh, that wasn't so bad. And then I want to do it in a knot so it looks kind of like his head. And I want to bring it to the top. I want to pull it tight, but not without, I'm going to hold it because this is just paper. I don't want to rip it. And then I am going to trim. Here we go. So I want to put some of this fun fur. It is fun, I like it. So I want to put a little piece of fun fur down here, just like that. And then we'll glue this butterfly on. Over the top of it. And there'll just be some little fluttery things hanging out here and there. Here we go. Now I want to put some bling over here. So I've got these 3 rhinestones. Actually, I think I put too much there. There we go. I like it. So let's put that on the front of our book. Easy peasy, nothing too difficult, but the layers just, I don't know, they just amp it up. And like I've said before, the lace, just adding the lace adds to it. I want to make sure this is straight. Hope that looks straight. Looks straight to me. Okay, then I want to glue this nature's music down again. I got glue all over me. Alright, so I think if I line this up with this bottom one, it'll be straight. That is if I cut it straight. And then I think I'm going to go back to using the clear gel for adhering this because it stuck better than the glossy accents. So just get that on there. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go put a book on top of this one and I'll be back. Okay guys, so here you go. This is the final result. Got the little marker here with the name of the journal, just a few layers, very simple. Yeah, I think they turned out really good. But I usually tend to do the covers. I'll do the covers usually first. This time I don't know why I ended up doing them last. But I don't do the embellishing until I'm almost done because of the handling so much. But I think I'm going to put some lace over this, but I'm going to wait until we get all of the inserts in. We've got all the sewing and things that are sewn in and attached here. Now we just need to start doing the journal cards and tags and envelopes and all of that type of thing. So that will be our next video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.